Hey guys, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Brave Steven Nails. Today I have 3 items that I would like to review for you guys that I received from a sort of a new-ish on the scene company called EnjoyOurs.com. I will put a link to their website right down here below, and I also have a 10% off coupon to share with my YouTube subscribers. Okay, so first of all, I have a clear stamper, which I will be using in this review. I have a 10-piece ring set, which at the very tail end of this video, I will have sort of, I don't know, swatches? Can you swatch rings? Not really sure, but I will have pics of these rings. They're all super, super cute, and I'll have those towards the end of the video. But I love midi rings. I don't wear midi rings in my everyday life, but I like to have a pretty large variety to wear in my swatch photos or my nail art photos on Instagram. So I requested that they send me this little 10-piece ring set, and they're silver toned, but they're sort of burnished. So they sort of have like a gunmetal type, and they have different stones and that kind of stuff, different designs. But I guess the biggie of the group is this nail art mat. Now I have it on top of the Uber Chic Uber mat, just to give you guys sort of a size reference. I think the Uber mat was sort of one of the first nail art mats that hit the scene, and I think a lot of people have these. So just to give you guys sort of like a reference, I will tell you right off the bat, they are, or this mat in particular is 15.5 inches wide, okay, this way, and just about 11.5 inches tall is what I sort of called it. It's 11.5, around 11.5 inches tall. But I have this aligned in the bottom left-hand corner, and I just wanted to slide this over to show y'all. This is the only difference here so at the top, it's a little bit shorter than your Uber mat, and over here, it's a little bit skinnier, I guess. The width is not as quite as wide as your Uber mat. So that's really why I have these two stacked. But I will take this off right now and give you the rundown. Pardon me. I'll give you the rundown of what all is on this EnjoyOurs nail art mat. I will tell you it's the exact same silicone feel, the same finish as the Uber mat. I also have the Miracle mat, and I also have a Moira nail art mat. I have 3 Moira mats, and I use those 3 when I mix nail polish. I have not used those for actual nail art, but the Moira, I don't know, it has a different, I know it's a silicone mat, but it has a different feel to it. It has a different finish than the Uber mat, and then this mat as well. Now I will show y'all. First of all, y'all can see on the right side of the mat, we have, it's only 2 different nail shapes. So we have 2 rows of the same nail shape, sort of some squovels going on here. And then you have your little almonds or little kitty claws. And then you have, and I believe it's the Miracle mat by Bliss Kiss that has these sort of dotted out or measured type swatch squares, and this mat has them in just the clear translucent and also in black, so you can measure, you know, you can get your measurements on, y'all, get your measurements on, whoops, hello, and also swatch, you know, your lighter color polishes on the black little squares. And then if I spin this guy around, and this is the, and I'm just tired of trying to maneuver around my camera. So I'll tell you, in the upper left-hand corner, I know this doesn't look like the upper left-hand corner to y'all, but in the upper left-hand corner of the mat, we have 6 circles. We have 3 black ones, different sizes, and 3 clear ones. I'll move these rings out of the way. So again, you can test your lighter colors on the dark circles, you know, your color combos and that kind of thing. 2 features of this particular mat as I spin this bad boy around. Two features that I don't have on any of the other mats that I own. Number one, well, I don't have the Moira mat right in front of me. It may have a ruler on it, I don't know. But this one does have a 4-inch ruler, which, you know, comes in quite handy. But I'm loving these little guys. I am loving these. And there are 15, it looks like. Just little images, and I'm going to use one of these, maybe two of these, in this particular review, because you can sort of color like a star. If you want a star image, hey, color this bad boy in, top coat it, peel it off, boom, there's your star decal. Same with the heart. But you know, they're just sort of guides. They're just little image guides. You can paint over them, make them whatever the heck you want, whatever colors you want. So I really, really love this little area right here of the mat. So again, just to sort of, because that's all that's on here. So just to summarize, we have a ruler, we have some little image guides, we have your nail guides right here, and then sort of your little swatch measured guides over here, and your swatch circles. Okay, but typically with I'm just gonna put this right here. Typically with my Uber mat is really, my Uber mat and my Miracle mat are the ones that I use the most often. And I find, and this is just me, I don't particularly use these, the nail images, all that often. I don't know why. I don't have a reason. Sometimes I do, but if it's just an everyday, I'm not filming type of a mani, I don't have to use those. I will just throw some clear coat down, just any old wear, and then stamp over that. But for the purpose of this review, I'm just gonna make sure that this finish and that this particular mat works the same way as your Uber mat or your Miracle mat, where you can create decals on them and peel them off and go to town and have no problems. So let me just get my polish going, and I will meet you guys back here. I'm also going to be using, quickly, this clear stamper, which I just sort of grazed over in my opening. It comes with the dreaded scraper that I can't stand, so I won't be using the scraper, but I will be using this clear stamper. I'll give you guys the measurements below when I get, you know, when I get to the part of actually using this. It is closed in the base. I think we've all sort of seen this stamper before, but I am excited to own another one and to see how it works. It's pretty kind of squishy. So anyway, we'll see. BRB. Okay, you guys, so I did a full mani, and I will put the macro shots or whatever. You guys have probably already seen that if you watched the beginning of this video, but I will put all of the shots up. I did 2 drag marbles, which turned out amazingly well. I used a little heart stencil, I guess you would call it, on the mat to create a heart here because, you know, I'm kind of going for like a little bit of a Valentine's Day theme. And then I also used this stamper to stamp a few hearts, and then I did sort of a decal, like a, you know, reverse stamp type of a deal. The stamper itself, I will tell you, it's not bad. It's a very nice stamper. It's not big blue. Wow, I don't know what the heck happened here. Did someone get hungry? Like, what is that? Why is half my thing gone? Anyway, okay, so we're just gonna measure across. It's about an inch, maybe a little bit more than an inch. And I think that's pretty much what your Fab Your Nails stampers are. Whoops. Whoa, hello, stop that. Yeah, about an inch. So it's not the big, you know, 4-inch, whatever, but it does stamp very well. It picks up very well. It's a little bit squishy, and I say a little bit because it is closed on the end. But basically, the mat, awesome. OMG, the mat is phenomenal. I'll tell you straight up, like this thing rivals the Uber mat. It really does. Not only in size, because it is, you know, it's not a mini mat. It's really, really good, y'all. It's really, really good. Everything that I normally do on my Uber mat or on my Miracle mat, I attempted to do on this thing, and it was flawless. Everything turned out beautifully. I didn't have any problems with peeling up my decals. You guys saw me peel up my decals. If I did have a problem, it was a little bit with this one, I think, but that was only because my base was not totally dry. Had my white base been completely dry, then I would not have had any troubles. But I still was not struggling. I wasn't like battling the thing. It still came off. There may have been like a tiny little bit of like a little bald patch underneath it, but when I put it on my nail, whatever. Can't tell. You cannot tell. This one, the heart, of course, came from the mat itself. And I'm not gonna like pull my mat over here to show you guys because you already saw that there was a little heart sort of stencil that I just painted in, and I colored, and I created a decal out of it. So that turned out really well. This one, again, another drag marble. I tried to do both of these guys, one on the dark and one on the light circle, so you guys could see. And then I used my little stamper to make a little decal out of a plate. Again, all this stuff will be linked in the description box below, but I just want you guys to know that for the price of this mat, and I will put all of this information down below, for the price of this mat, I say yes, yes, 100 times yes. If you can wait 3 weeks for it to show up, because again, it's coming from overseas, and that's about what I waited to get these products in the mail to me. If you can wait 3 weeks, yes, please do. This is a fantastic mat, and I keep like squeezing it. I don't know. Y'all know how it is. Oh, I keep squeezing it. Every single thing that the Uber mat does, and then some, actually, and then some. But anyway, if you guys stuck around this long, thanks, kudos, cookies, and trophies to y'all. You know I love ya. Just see you next time. Love you, bye.